Alrighty then. Well, let's get this clown fiesta started. This is one of those games. One of those very special games. So, if you guys have been watching my videos for a while, usually my videos cut the actual game length to about a third. Right? If it's a 30-minute game, the video will likely be around 10-11 minutes. This game is... the game itself was 31 minutes. Yet the footage itself is almost 17. Yeah, that should tell you something. Anyways, basic a little clear right now. Poppy's getting super aggressive against Camille. So this makes her very easy to gank. So use the explosion plan, walk up to her. I don't use my EQ yet. Like, she goes to the Camille, and then I hate when this happens. I use my EQ to try to finish her off, and it doesn't take me with it. I guess a little very tip point. It was just kind of a little bit off. I had to flash kill her, which resulted in Warwick being able to stomp my ass, and then thankfully the Camille was able to pick up the revenge kill on the Warwick. So, not a complete disaster. Both team comps are actually ridiculously strong. I gotta say this, my team has a lot of engage and a lot of control, and especially in close quarters combat. We are deadly in, like, you know, very clumped up fights. Like, we will just annihilate them. However, their team comp has a lot of ins and outs, a lot of tricks, and Poppy's pretty damn strong against my comp. So, both comps are really competent, alright? So that's something to keep in mind. Anyways, I go clear my wolves, and Warwick shows up here. And he does something insanely stupid, and I'll explain in a second. He's doing my krugs, or my frogs, or my frog, and then me and Camille just immediately kill him. So the mistake he did is this, and I've explained it a lot when I've jungled, especially on stream. When somebody's dead, they are naturally not even if they were gonna help, they're naturally gonna walk to a lane, and they're gonna be near whatever that spot is. So if you're invading like blue, and the top laner died, they're naturally going to be around that area, so it's a very dangerous spot to be in. So he should have just backed off. Anyways, I will stick around here thinking that maybe Tristana will get close enough for me to EQ her. You know, Warwick is here. Here's what I thought. I thought Nami, seeing this fight, would have not gone back because she still had the potential to fight. So essentially, I committed to a fight when I thought I'd have a homie, and we might have been able to kill Tristana. But instead, I just kind of died for no reason. That's sad for me. As a result, the enemy is able to take an easy dragon. Ugh. So far, at least the game is, 9 kills at 8 minutes. It's pretty significant. Pretty high action pack. It's kind of fun so far, right? Kind of fun so far. My top laner kills are Poppy. My mid laner gets, slammed by these two. And then, I EQ, they start doing a lot of damage to me because Yasuo still had his ultimate, but he gets too close, and obviously my ultimate just kind of makes a joke of him. I trapped myself in between the turret, and Warwick went for the kill and got himself killed too. So, hooray, I guess technically it's an even trade-off. And Anivia was alive, I think, when she got the kill against the Warwick, so I think she got double buffs or something. That happened. Either way, we go for the chase. Yasuo deals a significant amount of damage, at least to us right now. And then I get my ass destroyed by the Tristana. I die. The Varus is able to snipe, is trying to snipe the Yasuo, and then Leona gets close in, and she gets killed. They give chase with the Navia coming in to finish off the Tristana, so she dies. Then the Warwick just kind of blitzes his ass in from behind while the Navia chases after the Yasuo, and they do a lot of damage to the Warwick, but Varus decides to stick around and face, kind of like melee range to the Warwick, so he gets destroyed, and then the Nivea pays the price for his insolence, and she gets killed too, so now it's 9-14. It's about 11 minutes in, and there's 23 kills. He also deals a shitload of damage to me, like a crap ton, and they're pushing over this tower. I'm just sticking around, and the Warwick tries to dive me, but the Varus comes in, throws his ultimate, I EQ in, and we are able to destroy the Yasuo and the Warwick. It's like, people, pay the fuck attention to the map, or assume that the enemy is coming by because they've been dead for a while. They're gonna walk back a little bit. Anyways, the enemy Leona gets a little cocky, thinking she'd be able to punish the Camille, so the Camille comes in and destroys the shit out of her. And then I come in to make sure the Tristana doesn't kill the Camille, chase after her, just kind of snap her in the blood as she walks away. 12-14. It's only 12 minutes in, and there's 26 kills, alright? This is action-packed. Basically now, there's no such thing as laning. Everyone's sort of roaming around and trying to do something. Warwick and chases after me when Tristana jumps over. I mean, this was gonna really result in anything, but now they're kind of trapped here. Nami sort of face checks the bush, but it results in Warwick getting trapped. You know, he basically gets murdered. Tristana's gonna be able to escape a little bit. Leona kind of threw her life away for this, but whatever. So Leona's just kind of trapped and destroyed. So she's dead. And then I believe the enemy, Poppy, just kind of doing some shenanigans for some reason. She probably shouldn't have been there because my whole team is still there. I jump in, she gets off her shield properly. I ult her, and then she gets sniped anyways by the Varus. And now it's 15-14, 29 kills at 13 minutes. All right, this is a lot of action. Anyway. The Nivea is actually getting really, played about by the Yasuo, though they just kind of made an ample trade right there. But the Yasuo, admittedly, has been doing very well for the lane phase, or at least been super annoying to the Nivea. Enough that we sort of got bitched at in all chat. Either way, like I said, the lanes are no longer existent. Everyone's just kind of doing their own thing. Here, I was saying, let's steal Dragon. But instead, they just kind of immediately went in there to two champions with a really strong initiation. So they kind of just died for no reason. You know, they should have waited for me or something. Or waited for them to fully commit to the Dragon so we can just kind of catch them off guard. And then I try to steal the Dragon, fail the smite, get CC'd up the ass, and pretty much die. So that was kind of a waste of my life. That was bad of me. I feel ashamed. Either way, Tristana and Leona are pushing for top lane. Camille comes in, she gets CC'd, and she gets nuked down quite a bit, but then Varus comes in with his ultimate and gets her. Then Tristana just fly to jump over the wall, and then she dupes everybody. I don't even know through the replay where the hell Tristana went. So she survives that. The teleport mid comes in to stop the Yasuo. Essentially, the only way anyone's gaining ground is because the enemy team won a fight and then threw their lives away. Poppy jumps me, deals quite a bit of damage, but, I triggered with the whole EQ Razzle Dazzle, and then I was waiting for her ultimate to sort of happen so I can do that little, the drag thing, which ignores all crowd control, which is a pretty nifty trick that you should kind of teach yourself. So she couldn't do anything about that or to keep me in place. Either way, the enemy Yasuo and the Warwick engage on the Camille, which honestly is a silly situation because obviously my team was still around. They do kill her, but then they promptly get butchered. Warwick ends up trapping himself in my little ultimate, so he dies pretty much being unable to do anything. And Poppy should have probably canceled her ultimate because it was very obvious they were going to die. So we get 3 kills from that. And in the meantime, Leona and Tristana to get a tower from the top lane. Yay! 19-18 so far. 17 minutes in. Shenanigans. The enemy team, the survivors of the enemy team try to get Rift Herald, but their damage is super low, so they shouldn't have even tried. And essentially, Leona pays the price with the Rift Herald. We try to get it, but it resets, so we say, fuck it, let's just ignore it now. The enemy team goes through mid lane. The Camille goes in really ham to get the Yasuo. It works out because there's really no chance in hell he's got against her ultimate. We EQ, he gets murdered. So, alright. Now it's 21-18. The lead swings back to us. And Poppy goes from the side, and again, she's really alone. I don't know what the hell she thought she was gonna do. So me and Camille just start slowly beating on her. She's super tanky, so this is super slow. But then my team finally responds to it. I know they were kind of taking tower, but still, I get knocked away. But she's just gonna die anyways. So Nami gets the kill. We go for the Rift Herald. Leona is just kind of dicking around here. She tries to initiate, but her teammates are so far behind and unable to do anything. She just, again, throws her life away. These people do not understand the gift that is life. So Camille throws her life away too because, when in Rome, and then they kind of walk away from that. We try to engage on them, bad Anivia Q. Yasuo comes in, does quite a bit of damage. I EQ forward, I get CC by everybody and get immediately butchered. Yasuo goes in with his ultimate and destroys the shit out of Varus alongside Warwick, and they give chase to my Anivia and my Nami, which then the Tristana annihilates the Nami. Tristana almost gets destroyed, but then Warwick comes in with his fear, grabs the Anivia. She's going to be egged alongside the Yasuo. Tristana comes back to help them kill it before she can be reborn. God damn, now it's 23-23. It's not even 20 minutes yet. This is a bona fide clown fiesta so far. And I wouldn't have it any other way. I was laughing my ass off playing this entire game. It is beautiful. Alright, so they're obviously still kind of iffing about, the river, so I'm just kind of hoping to grab somebody. Look at my build, right? This is this build I have is an I don't give a fuck build anymore, alright? Look, the enemy team, again, what I tell you, they have the advantage, and they constantly keep forgetting that my team has really strong initiation. If you are by less than 5 members, you will all die. So Warwick died, the Yasuo died, and Poppy slowly died, and then the enemy team, the last two remaining, decide, let's finally join the fight, even though it was already practically lost. So Tristana is easy pickings. Leona, once again, it's just like, can I just stop dying already? And she gets picked off. And then obviously, so one of the instigators of the terrible fight is one of the only survivors. So, yeah. But yeah, this build is an I don't give a fuck build at this point. Like, I could have picked something that was probably smarter and that would have led to less deaths. But I figured, at this point, everyone is just trying to kill each other and they're going to constantly throw their life away. I need to turn myself into like a nuclear missile. So, either way, Yasuo and I get his butt buddy Warwick are around here. They decide to engage on me, or Yasuo decides to engage on me, which is like absolutely stupid because he didn't do enough damage, and I would have killed him by myself. Warwick now kind of pays the price for Yasuo, and he dies for just no reason whatsoever. The enemy team decides, hey, we've got 3 people and not relatively no damage. Let's try to do Baron. So we go all the way from bottom lane towards Baron to stop him, and Leona once again is just like, can I just stop dying? And then I try to keep the Baron going because it's on low health. Camille threw her life away because I'm going to engage on 2 people by myself, and then my teammates are all low on health, so I decided to abandon Baron and rejoin that. Poppy gets killed. Tristana is the only survivor, and she's just trying to kite away, and then eventually she gets brought down. And then Yasuo comes out from bottom, and we fail to kill his ass. I mean, I EQ him, do some damage, but then like he just springboards through Anivia and manages to kill the Nami because we all failed to stop him. We kind of just stopped attacking him, and then we kill Yasuo. 33 to 26. It's about not even 24 minutes in. It's just like, can we stop? Can this madness stop? I'm sorry, I'm giggling too much because watching it again is hilarious. It's like, so many things are going wrong because we're half-assing it. This is like the definition of half-assing a fucking game, alright? Either way, I try to go in and I get super chunked by the enemy, and I decide, I'm not going to do that again. I don't really have the items to survive this kind of shenanigans. I'm basically kind of a super dunker. Either way, the enemy team still doesn't understand what cohesion is, so they're kind of like super spread out, but thankfully for them, my Camille also doesn't understand that. Either way, Warwick is by his pure lonesome because, hey, my team is split up from me, let me try to engage on the enemy. Though Camille had the same idea, so she died for basically free. Warwick got to survive. And then the enemy team decides to clump up, and we showcase the fact that my team is super strong against clumped up enemies, so we immediately kill 2 people. I ult the other ones, trapping them in there, and they just kind of get, anal blasted. Warwick decides, hey, the battle is lost, let me join it anyways. So he promptly gets killed too. I mean, they did get 2 kills, and two of them are actually pretty valuable kills, but again, it doesn't really matter. We go for Baron, seemingly because the enemy, no matter how low our damage might be, the enemy team ain't going to respond in time to actually stop it. So we get Baron, 38 to 28, not even 27 minutes in. This is the most beautiful game ever played in League of Legends, alright? You gotta admit it. It is just absolutely wonderful. Anyways, they try to initiate on the Anivia, or at least, try do something. They're gonna kind of like loop around right now to do something, and we try to counter loop them around, or we're gonna try. And they go for Dragon, and then we're just kind of running circles around each other and my team's jungle. We make a mad push down mid, and enemy team make a mad down push. They're going to try to do a really mad push somewhere else. Or they're going to try to defend it right now. You're going to see what's going to happen. Either way, we engage, or try to engage, and we blow a lot of shit on Warwick because we're idiots. And then at the same time, the enemy team is like, let's try to counter-initiate on them. Or let's initiate on them with Leona's ultimate, and then just knock them away with Poppy. And I think Poppy realized, hey, this is a stupid combination, just stopped it. By the way, we try to push for the enemy, we try to push them, and they decide, fuck it, we're going to counter push them. And they go really crazy on this, and it's really slow. So my team is able to come back with a Baron recall, and just absolutely stop them, which then Camille promptly dies because she initiated by herself again. And then I guess so they engage on the Nivea, but she's super tanky. I EQ in, destroy the Yasuo's ass super quickly, and then Warwick's basically trapped by all these walls, and he dies promptly. And then we just kind of slowly grind him out. This is, again, one of the most beautiful games ever played. The Poppy had a chance to run away, but she tried to initiate against the Anivia again. It's like, dude, just survive. Even if you killed her, you just egg her, and she just kind of, you know, chase you down. Eventually, Tristana's taken down too. And we make a mad push to try to win this disaster of a game. We get the mid tower, we get the inhibitor. We can't exactly push the towers or the nexus yet, so we go pushing top. The enemy team, like, just watch this again. They give a weird little chase, but of course, they're once again not fully complete. So we easily destroy the Yasuo. Warwick misses his ultimate, and he's by himself, and the Leona's like, I need to stop doing this. I need to stop dying for no reason. Let's just stop following these people. And as a result, the two survivors who had a better game sense than the other guys end up paying the price too. So there goes the Tristana, and then there slowly goes the Poppy. This game was just a work of art. Just watching it again was so much fun. It is undescribable. Well, I kind of tried describing it, but you get what I mean. Oh, this is what League truly is about. Yay. And remember, if you enjoyed the video, make a comment below in the comment section, and also give the video a like. That helps the channel a lot more than you think.